Good morning, everybody. I'm anxiously awaiting the arrival of my Sizzix texture plates. So in the meantime, I decided to go back and play with some of my Cuttlebug folders. So I had gotten these a while back, and these are the stitched squares. And I was playing around with them, and I came up, well, I did some search on the web as well, and I came up with this technique that I'd like to share with you. So typically, if you're using one of these squares, you would put the folder on your paper as such. I have a little bit of tape here to hold it in place. And then for your sandwich in the big shot, you would work on tab 1. So what I've done is flip tab 2 back. And I'm going to put my plate on there, my paper, with my folder and my other plate. And I'm going to go ahead and crank that through. Okay, so with doing it that way, let me show you what your project looks like. So the problem with that, let me turn it over, is that you're going to get the indentations from the folder. Can you see that around the edges? And that's not too attractive if you want to actually use this piece on the card like such. So I'm going to show you a way to get rid of those marks. So, and like I said, I found this on the web somewhere, but I can't remember what website it was. But the person suggested making a shim. Now, I used the back of the Cuttlebug, the cardboard that comes with it, and I cut 7 pieces and taped them together. Now, let me show you what happens when I use the shim instead of just using the plates. So once again, I have my tab 1. I am going to put my folder on the paper. I'm going to slide it over a bit. Okay, tape it into place. I'm going to set it on here. But now what I'm going to do, and I should tell you, the shim is cut down to less than the size of the folder. And the reason for that is I only want to have pressure on the stitched area. I don't want to have it on the folder around it. So, and let me do this here so you can see. So this is my shim, and you can see it's a little inside the folder. So this will ensure when it goes around that I don't get the folder outline. Okay, so I put my shim on there, place it down, and then because I have the shim, I only need 1 plate, not 2. So I'll put that plate on top. And now I'm going to send it through again. And now this is the finished product. So you can see, you don't see the outline around it like we had before. Okay, so that'll make a nice card front. Another thing I decided to do to make that kind of pop more is that I use the same color ink as the paper. So in this case, it's the Baja Breeze. And I used a little bit of paper towel, picked up some of the color. And then I just kind of wanted to dab it around on the raised part. So I'm just picking up enough color to put on the raised part, nothing around it. Let me slide that on a bit. So then you can see the outline of it a lot better. So let me show you my finished project using this technique. So I made this baby card here, and I'll keep it folded so you can see the image. Oh, and I should mention, with these stitch squares, you can use the Stampin' Up! 1-inch punch. It goes perfectly in the middle. I could have lined that up a little better, but you get the idea. So it'll go perfectly in the middle. So then you can use it to put an image through it, which I used an image from the Goody Goody Gumdrop. But you can see my stitch square, and I highlighted it a bit with the Kiwi Kiss ink on the Kiwi Kiss paper. Used some of my new Chit Chat rub-ons. I love those. And this is the retired level 3 paper that I used, and some of the white taffeta. But that's my finished card. Hope you enjoy this technique. Hope you get a chance to play around. Thanks.